Hi, I will explain the code that I have a little to answer these questions or these statements. Okay, first, I I did is put some logs inside of the code. Let me check. Here I have this. Okay, yes. For example, in the disassembler catch, I import the message and then I print some notice and then some warnings. And this is for see at what time it is hitting the. Let me show at what time it is hitting that functions or methods functions. And also I did in two places. One in the disassembler, here it's a disassembler init, and the other is in the commands context py in the definition for the context disassemble, the same as I put in the code. Okay, first answering this question about like if we need to recreate every time. No, the answer is not. It only recreate if it detects some difference with this condition. Only at this time we are resetting. For example, here I started with AT&T flavor. Here we have I start the program and do the context, and the context called the disassembler catch, and it is the same, but not sorry. This is the catch, and it executed one time or the first time because it's the first time like the PWN or this program is running, and then it has the definition for context disassembler, which don't find any difference, and it only well, it didn't reset the cache or the catch. When I click on context, looks like it executes twice, but there is not a problem. Okay, the syntax is the AT&T. Okay, if I set the disassembler for Intel, it did not happen nothing. But if I use context or step instruction or next instruction or step instruction or context, okay, it take the context as every instruction, because every time it show this this space, it touch the context disassembler function, and it check a difference between the syntax and the CS syntax, and then reset the memory, which is this part of the code, and then it changed the flavor for Intel, and this is on the disassembler catch function, which is in this, no, in the disassembler model. And then it said here, yes, it said here this flavor. Okay, and if I click again, okay, we see here we have the Intel flavor. If I do again the step instruction that I want to say regarding to this question about if it is recreated, and no, because yes, this is dirty. It do this comparison or comparison every time the context is hit, and yes, it don't looks good. Should be only one time, but that it was the best solution that I did. Here, well, I explained basically this question and this idea. Okay, well, regarding for your idea, this is good, and I'm imagining some command, for example, GDB flavor Intel, well, AT&T in this case, and I understand this is your code. I understand, like maybe I'm able to go for commands. I create one of these commands. I don't have all the knowledge knowledge for that because I was working on this 3 days or 4 days ago, and it was like I don't understand all your architecture and how the flow is working. If you are able to provide me some example for how to do something like that, should be better for me. But I understand, like, yes, we are able to create this and then have some code here, and this is regarding for your idea here. But I see a problem for any solution. As I see in your other comment, sorry, I changed a lot of. I see here in this comment, it says let's have it as it is for now. Means like it will not approve this change, but this change create the magic or do the main magic in the program. Why? Because, okay, let me see, if we create this instruction, the GB flavor, then for example I put here or whatever place, but the main problem here is the disassembler init model has this get disassembler catch, and this is called by get disassembler PC, and this is called for other functions, which basically every time it execute, or well, it take the pointer, the actual pointer, it go to this line and then it execute this on catch, but it take this and print that, and every instruction that I see is doing the same. The catch helps to don't execute again all of this and only take the result. It is my understood. But at the end it executes that instruction indirectly, and the only place that we have in the code the possibility to set the flavor is in this capstone. What is the name? Capstone. I remember it's capstone. Yes, capstone. On this capstone class is the only place that we have the opportunity to set the syntax. Let me search very fast. Yes, it's the only place in all the code that we are able to set that. Means like, okay, we add this function, but we need to change that, and the only way to change that is put the logic here. Let's do some example for that I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm trying to say that we have this next, but really this is the GDB function. I don't know how to word that, but okay, let's say like I say like, okay, I copy this code. I copy this code, for example, and I have the syntax, and every time I set or the command GDB flavor AT&T. Every time I do that, let's suppose like it goes for this definition, then check that the flavor for the GDB, and then it take the cache. And let's do the same with that logic. Let's copy and paste. This is an obviously general example, and do that, and it looks good. I mean, I'm able to do that easy or kind of easy, but the problem will be the same, because if I do that, I still in the same problem. The only way to set the syntax for, or the flavor syntax is here in this exactly class, sorry, this is exactly object, which is for capstone. I don't know if I explain myself, but this is the problem. We need to solve or some solution for that. Maybe, I don't know if you are doing some singletons or some general functions, objects. Sorry, some general variables. Maybe like add here. Maybe the CS. I don't know. Yes, maybe maybe as a general global here. I don't know. We need to check. We need to check here how we are able to solve. This is one problem. The second, okay, maybe I'm able. Maybe I didn't try, but it should be look dirty, but it's a possible. If we create, this is the GDB, no? Okay, this is the example for the DGB. And okay, imagine like we have this and this is working. Maybe it's a possible to override the cache. Means like if I do that like syntax equal to 1, for example, I don't know if it will work, but maybe I able to overwrite the object for CS, maybe. And if we are able to do that, it should be solved very easy. Other ways, we need to search a way to extract this outside to the function, because we have created an object which is inside of the function, and also it is catch. We are not able to change every time. And that's the idea that I have here. Okay, let me GDB. Let me put that here. GDB. Something like that. Oh, sorry, I'm copy and paste very fast. Copy. Okay, well, this is one possible solution. But okay, if you are agree with that, let me know, and I'm able to work in that solution. And the next part that is concerned to me is about, let me sort my ideas, is about the GDB init. As a user, I don't want to do this command every time. I mean, like, I execute that. It starts with Intel. I have here the AT&T flavor, but it started with Intel because it didn't execute the command. And then I don't want to start a program, and every time that I start a program, do the DGB flavor in the AT&T. I don't want to do that every time, because I mean, if I set up for my flavor, if I set up my flavor here, I don't want to do manually every time. And I don't know if you have, I see this program I didn't see before, but well, I don't know if you are able to provide me some example, or at least tell me in what part I'm able to see an example, or if you provide me more in detail where I'm able to filter that, because if I filter and I'm able to take this parameter from the GDB init, we are able to do like the PWNDBG GDB flavor. I don't know, something like that. But well, okay, this is the second. Basically, the first was how to solve the CS object, how to solve the access and set settings to the object. And the second basically is how to get the GDB init settings and apply when at the time once at the first time. Yes, this is other doubt regarding to yes, to that we are talking about the, how you say that, I checked about like yes, about like we'll share in the next comment. No, this is mine. Okay, here about the GDB okay, well, okay, regarding for that to have the GDB flavor Intel, about this command here, if you are able to provide me, yes, I know what it is. Okay, if you are able to provide me, if you are able to provide me where the or some model function which is starting one time, because I was working, I don't know if I say that, but I was working for 3 or 4 days in that, and I don't know all your architecture. There's a lot of files and the flow, but if you are able to say like, okay, the best for parse the GDB needs should be on this file, it should be better for me. Basically that's all. Let me read very fast if I don't missing something. Yes, I create an instance. Okay, I wonder if can override GDB parent in or. Okay, this is, we talk about that. Just clear cache set. And this is, I have this word for other GDB language. Let's leave. Yes, it is working for other. In fact, if I use the gas, for example, the flow should be, yes, here the flow is taking the Intel, and if I set for Intel here, it is taking the Intel. Yes. Well, I have all of these because I trying, but I really like your program. I like it a lot of. I have other suggestions, but I like it because, let me put the context. Yes, I like it. You have this function that's very helpful. Looks very clean. What else? I don't know. I work with your program and I like it a lot of. I only have this missing. In fact, I didn't use it for maybe 3 months because I see like it is not showing the AT&T, and I work in Linux and I need to see. I'm learning GNU assembler, and I starting to see all the programs in that assembler. But yes, this is the best. I like it a lot of also. But yes, and the other improvement, maybe as a little comment here, is like the register should be very good if we are able to split that in 3 parts and have that a minimum, because right now I'm working on the 32 bits and looks good, but if I work in 64 bits, always the screen is like I need to scroll up and see the screen, and all of these space are empty always because the registers take short space. Maybe the bigger that I saw maybe is for this, and we are able to split into maybe or 3.5 little spaces. But I will work in that, and if you want to apply, is good. I will send that as a request. If not, I will apply it to my project. And what else? Okay, that's all that I have here. Okay, thank you for your time and that information.